What does a beautiful day look like to you? Is it the sun shining overhead leading you to the path of bliss? Is it the birds singing the song of freedom to remind you to enjoy the little things in life? Is it the smell of fresh coffee grinds traveling beside the scent of your grandma's homemade breakfast? So many possibilities. So many perspectives. But what does a beautiful day look like for someone who's lost? Trapped in the past of the unforgotten that no one remembers. At least they don't want to. This is where Tamaska stands, wishing she knew how it feels to be free. It's funny how perspectives work. Standing on top of Howling Point and looking out about at the dusty Lake Lunvik. The only name that is the same as the past. Moonwood Mills is no longer New Caspthor Village. New Caspthor Village, the place where it all begins. The place her dying ancestors dipped their broken bodies after the ancient battle at Aspedian and became the moon's descendants. Werewolves. Disgust slowly crosses her smile. The dense forest is the only remnant worth looking at in this place. She pauses her sharp eyes. The dusty dirt roads take her back to that last day in the pizzeria. There in her memory, she was working as a waitress when the peculiar lady walked in. One must add that she wasn't peculiar because she stood 6'7", but it's because of the way she looked at Tamaska. Tamaska, then called Cheryl, stepped back. A step that sank a ship filled with lost memories into her head. Memories that are still too blurry to see, but still she feels enlightened. At least according to the many books she read in her lifetime, this must be what the greats claim to be enlightened. Tamaska catches her breath. Could this be a chance at life? A chance to be a person who says, it's never too late. Tamaska walks toward her, slowly, and slowly sits down across from her. The peculiar lady was dressed in a monochromatic, brick red steampunk suit, with dusty goggles that held back her blunt-cut blonde dreads. She wore black eyeshadow straight across her eyes, but you could see the veins in her cheeks. She smiled from ear to ear, as if she knew she was saving someone's life, as to say, I told you so. It was just like a modern-day fairy tale. Yes, this was really happening. Tamaska was sure that at this moment, if there was for some reason a camera following her around, she would surely look to it and smile a little smile. Tailaya was the peculiar one's name. She spoke of Tamaska's real family and that Tamaska was orphaned into this universe which broke from the one her parents came from. The one I came from. What a vulnerable thought to cross her vulnerable mind. The vampires were set against destroying the werewolves. Tailaya screamed, bringing Tamaska back to reality. There's plenty of lycanthrope lore for you to discover in the town of Moonwood Mill. This is where Tamaska's family pack of royal wolves once ruled over every wolf pack. Tailaya said Tamaska must go there to restore order. She must stop this universe's werewolves from feuding by finding her way to the top. Tamaska must become Alpha Wolf. An impossible job for any werewolf, but you're not just any werewolf. You're the Lost Queen? Tamaska, hairs on her neck raised. I'm not a queen. I mean, I would like to be, but I know for a fact, as crazy as this may sound to you, I'm not a werewolf. Tamaska's head suddenly sunk in the motions of her thoughts. Tailaya was not sure she was willing to believe. So Tailaya spoke. She said that tonight's the full moon. How convenient and full of luck. Tonight Tamaska should run. Just run and run and run. While running, she will turn, and once she does, then Tamaska will know what to do. Tamaska felt the world start to spin all around. In a daze no different than spinning out of control, Tailaya yells, now go. Stammering, Tamaska yells back, I can just drop everything. I'm literally working right now. Tamaska looked around at the other customers. Then at her co-workers. They were wide-eyed. They think we're crazy. She looked over to her boss. Why didn't they stop this? Why let her sit there all this time while on the clock? Finally, Tamaska's boss looks at Tamaska. Cheryl, just go. Tamaska looked at her feet. She hoped this wasn't out of pity. She was sure it was though. Tamaska closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and when she opened them, she ran. Tailaya was right. She turned. She became Tamaska, but somewhere she held Cheryl close in her heart. She knew, as Cheryl, she was practical. Her, as Tamaska, was revengeful. The end. Who will Tamaska become? Will she join a pack and rise to the top, stopping the feuds and taking her rightful throne as the queen, or will she take the lone path, given to the wolf's insatiable side and rule Moonwood Mill with a snarling growl? No matter what, Tamaska must find self-love first.